Hello everyone, I'm Vadim Bertrand, presenting my poster about scoring and ranking strategies to benchmark cell-type deconvolution pipelines. A work that I conducted with Elise Amblard and Magali Richard from Team C, Grenoble, France. Construct characterization is an important topic for the team, and that's why we are interested in cell-type deconvolution. Current cancer classification only consider the most abundant cell type of the tumor and thus do not account for the intra-tumor heterogeneity. To tackle this, we can estimate the tumor cell types proportion from bulk omic data using deconvolution techniques. That is, estimating the proportion matrix A given a bulk matrix D and an optional reference profile matrix T. No consensus framework for cell-type deconvolution algorithm exists, and new methods are still being proposed and evaluated. For this, we need robust scoring and ranking strategies and comprehensive benchmarks. Theoretical criteria exist to construct ranking strategies resilient to candidates or judges' perturbations. They are interesting when designing strategies, but quite hard to test in practice. We prefer to use empirical criteria, easier to evaluate, such as average rank of the winner, Condorcet rate, or generalization similarity. With those criteria in mind, we constructed a benchmark and a scoring strategy. For the benchmark, we simulated 3 datasets using 3 different in vitro reference matrices and sampling the proportion matrices from Dirichlet distributions. Around 180 deconvolution configurations are evaluated according to 3 categories of metric: computational cost, performance, and stability, for a total of 14 metrics, giving a metric tensor MM. Our scoring strategy starts with a normalization step such that all scores lie in 0-1, with 1 being best. From this tensor MS, we derive MT and MR by computing the top-C similarity and the ranks. Then, we aggregate the tensors one by one, first per category, then across categories, and finally across datasets. Therefore, we obtain 3 vectors of scores that we finally average to get 1 vector of final scores. In order to evaluate our ranking strategy, we computed 3 empirical criteria. In red, the average rank, in green, the Condorcet rate, and in blue, the generalization. For our intermediate aggregation, so the 3 on the left on the graph, and the final one, the one on the right, we see that the final one seems to benefit from all the intermediate one, since it retains the good properties of the proposed winner, so shown by the average rank and the Condorcet rate, while exhibiting a compromise on the generalization similarity. Finally, we want to be able to assess the statistical significance of performance improvement between pairs of candidates. Given our aggregation function, we cannot really use a parametric test for this. So, we employed a permutation test. Under the null hypothesis of the test, 2 candidates A and B are similar and their scores come from the same distribution. In that case, exchanging them will not affect a lot their final scores difference. We can compute the p-value of the test as the proportion of permuted test statistics greater or equal to the observed, non-permuted, test statistic. On the graph below, we can see the results of this test with 3 top candidates not significantly different from each other, whereas the top candidate is significantly different than all the other ones. If you have any question, you can reach me by email or we can meet in Lyon during poster session on Monday. See you there.